I'm really curious, how did you guys get your first 100 community members? You're talking a little bit about how you posted it on Facebook. Did it go out anywhere else?
No, yeah, it was just Elizabeth, Eric, and Sheehan, our three GPs, posted it on Facebook, posted it in like WhatsApp groups, DM their friends, old Facebook groups that they were a part of, Slack groups that they were a part of. We really did not want it to spread publicly because it was really just a landing page to see if people wanted this. That was the first tactic, was just direct messaging and keeping it insulated within our own kind of private ecosystems. It was just them. I didn't do any of that at first. Once we got the ball rolling, then I turned it on myself, but it was nothing on Twitter, nothing on LinkedIn. And then the next 100 came from referrals from those people.
Man, that's so cool. So now that you guys have hit scale, I'm curious how much growth comes from like word of mouth versus like other channels like LinkedIn versus Twitter.
So referrals still account for around 40% of all Angel Squad members, whether it's people intentionally referring their friend, or a lot of people in Angel Squad have added it to their LinkedIn experience. And so somebody goes to their profile, one of their friends sees that they're in it and they're like, cool, like I didn't know you were doing this. They click the link to, it basically tracks them all the way to us. And so we get a lot from just that. Hustle Fund in general has invested a lot in just content. We put a lot of really high quality content out on all different platforms. Twitter and LinkedIn have really been great drivers for us of applications. We've never done paid marketing. We've never invested in ads at all. So that channel is still untapped for us. We're still really focused on just building out our brand and our coverage, specifically focusing on LinkedIn, because we're finding that that is a incredible channel to connect with professionals who are interested in investing. So we're just going to keep on leaning into LinkedIn.
Wow, that's wild. Okay, so I totally thought that your guys' growth was mainly coming from Twitter. So if you add up the Eric plus Elizabeth plus Hustle Fund VC Twitter accounts, I think you guys have like over 200,000 followers, just about.
Yeah.
And you guys are really getting more traffic that's coming in from LinkedIn versus those Twitter accounts?
So it's a really good question. I think part of the LinkedIn is that a lot of people in Angel Squad post on LinkedIn about Angel Squad, right? And so they're both adding it to their experience in their profile, or they're saying, I joined this great angel community and I love it. More people on LinkedIn are doing that than they are on Twitter. And so I think we're seeing that flywheel kind of starts to spin and we really are starting to encourage it because we're loving the quality of people that keep coming from this channel of like, turns out high quality professionals bring high quality professionals to your community, right? And so the more that people are posting about Angel Squad or posting on their LinkedIn that they're in Angel Squad, the more it's attracting other high quality professionals. Maybe it's lawyers, right? Right now, we don't have a good way of getting in front of lawyers. But as we build a LinkedIn brand, that is changing. Versus on Twitter, you're right. We have a super strong brand presence in tech Twitter world. We've tapped that pretty hard. Like tech Twitter knows about Angel Squad. They just do. Elizabeth makes it clear. Eric makes it clear. The Hustle Fund account makes it clear. We have tapped that pretty well. I think now it's time to go broader. And we love that because we love just bringing in these diverse viewpoints, diverse backgrounds into our community and also supporting the companies that we're investing in. It's really helpful for those companies to have, a lawyer who might specialize in the thing that they might need legal help with, right? So we really like, bringing in new sources of squad applications.
Man, that's so fascinating. Okay, so you have these like massive channels that are driving growth. So LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm curious if there's any other like growth loops within your guys' product that like helps power the whole system. You're talking a little bit about how they put it on their LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
I'm super curious.
So I've touched on the referral piece, which I haven't explained why it works so well. And that is, I mentioned the cost is $875 per quarter, or you break it up into monthly payments and you're in for life. you can save $875 if you refer a friend. And we do that. That's a really rich incentive at $875 CAC for that person, right? Is what we're paying if they bring a friend, because we are saving that person $875. The person who refers, right?
Yeah.
So as a result, that's the flywheel that really has worked well. And the thing I would say about that is we do that intentionally because it allows people who maybe otherwise couldn't be part of Angel Squad, if they're hustlers and they want to get access to this network, they can join it and they can go out and hustle their way into referring people, and they can cover their entire costs by just referring friends.
Does it max out? So like, let's say I pay for the lifetime membership. Do I then get like $875 cash that I can like put into a company or something?
We give you $200 cash.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you fulfill your payment, it's a $200 cash. We basically just PayPal you $200 is how we do it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's wild. Okay, so I'm just curious. When you say that like 40% of your guys' acquisition is coming in from referrals, is it literally that like pay or get discounted for referral strategy? Or is that like a subsection of like total word of mouth?
I think that's, yeah. It's all referrals, including, people who are posting about us on LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook, if they're still on there.
Got it.
That's the 40%.
That's so cool. Fascinating, man.
And then the other probably 60% is referrals from our team, right? Elizabeth, Eric, me, all of us who are just constantly sharing exciting updates about what's going on with Angel Squad. That probably drives the rest of it. I think there's some organic search. We've invested in a blog that has really, really high caliber content. We've built an interesting ecosystem within Hustle Fund. So founders also know about Angel Squad who we've invested in. So we have portfolio founders in Angel Squad, portfolio company employees who have joined Angel Squad. And hopefully that continues to grow as a lot of these companies get bigger and bigger. So I think the ecosystem piece is actually a really big part of our overall kind of growth strategy for Angel Squad and for Hustle Fund as a whole.
Thanks for watching the clip. If you found it useful, make sure to subscribe so you get notified when I post the next interview. Do you think they subscribed yet? What if my ending wasn't long enough? Do you think they subscribed yet? I hope they subscribed yet. They're still here listening to this. The video's over, so hopefully that means they've subscribed. Hopefully they've subscribed. Thanks.